Welcome back to the Mechanical Dawn. We're on our way. Let's take a look here at Mars. We can almost terraform it. We need climate restoration right now, and as soon as that is done, we're going to move our population, or at least our capital, over to Mars, to our ancestral home, so to speak, because, we're the Mechanicus. Therefore, we need to move to Mars. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, get your ass to Mars. Look at this glorious rock in space. It looks beautiful. I'm definitely looking forward to terraforming that shit. All right, let's get underway here. Let's get this party going. Let's have a quick look at Reno here. I believe we got a bunch of surveying going on in that system that had all the crystal shards in it, which is exactly what we want. How we're doing here. Okay, so we can create cruisers now, which is awesome. Probably the best type of ship in the game. Terraforming is part of society, so I doubt we'll be able to get that very soon. Nuclear missiles, defense missile module, afterburners, 14 months. Let's go for it. And let's start building a cruiser design that I am happy with. And that's going to be our mainstay for the rest of the game. So all mediums, obviously, plasma throwers in the highs. We're going to autocomplete this. We don't have any options in terms of any sort of accessories, but this is going to be our main ship's design that we're going to be using for the rest of the game. Okay, so ship of the line, which is it's a bit boring in terms of naming conventions, but it'll have to do for now. Cool. We can cancel this destroyer. We'll upgrade the shipyard to a level 5, which is exactly what we need. These corvettes. We can get them off the factory line. It's not a problem, and that will leave us at 2,000. Let's max this out. That's another 750. This one is a bit more expensive. That will leave us at 800, which means that we can at least build one additional cruiser. We get crystalline infused plating, which in itself is quite decent, but I'd rather get 2 shield regeneration units because from a statistical point of view, that should be a little bit more cost-effective. Anyway, let's take a look at what we have inside of our systems. It looks like everything's pretty much accounted for in terms of resources that we can tap into, and then we can start expanding. Now, we do not have anything along the lines of extremely adaptive, so we cannot colonize every single planet in the galaxy just yet, but that's a work in progress. A free anomaly, I will have that. It's going to be awesome. The Arbiter is done. I do believe we have cheaper scientists, though. Yes, we do. All right, so we'll take a meticulous scientist here just so that we can get a little bit more love and peace out of it. And we'll go down this pipe to see if there's anything here. If there's anything interesting in this area of space, we'll go down in there. And I also noticed that there is a shroud area in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to beeline into this general area after this because there is a cloud in here, which means that we can get potentially a whole bunch of strategic resources there because they tend to spawn a little bit more frequently inside of the magnificence that is, Nebulae. We can get an extra core system in only 19 months. Habitability bonus, atmospheric filtering. I do think that takes us on the path, but right now we need another core system so we can play around with that. Okay, the ship. Where is this? Let's take a look. Where are you? You're all the way down in here. We'll keep you waiting in space until we have enough resources to get another. You want to go to war with whom? The Valion Combine. Okay. Who the hell are those? The Valiant Combine. Oh, that's these guys. I am currently not interested in that because I don't have my cruisers just yet. So we can start building at least 2 of them and get them off the production line. And we'll be making peace in the meantime. We got maximum trust with our neighbors, which is exactly what we want. One of our trade deals has timed out, which is, once again, with our neighbors, which was for a research agreement. I do want to get another research agreement here, and we can leave that last for at least 30 years. Get a little bit of a technological boost there. Afterburners is nice, good. Teldar crystals we don't really need, considering we've moved over towards plasma weapons. We can go for plasma. We can go for crystalline infused plating. I think that's a nice stopgap until we can get shield capacitors and at least do something with that. Do we have this trade deal still going? Yes, and we will for another at least 15 years. So we're halfway down the path with those guys. These guys love us a lot. Do we have a trade deal with them? No, we do not. And they're equivalent of neutral. Considering they're imperialist, they will not go for a trade deal with us unless we can increase our status with them in terms of anything involving trust development. So we can guarantee their independence, but I'm not too keen on that. Also, this size 13 would have been nice to use if it was a little bit bigger. How big is this world? This world is... Oh, no. We found a horror. Okay. Let's hope.
System survey complete. Evading hostile fleet.
God
Science
damn
ship
it.
Under attack. Science ship lost.
That is highly annoying. We lost our science ship. Okay, fair enough. That's how it is, I'm afraid. But now we know what's in here. Surprisingly enough, we did not see the dimensional horror here before, even though we've been in this system. But it does mean that we will have, as soon as we hit like 30,000 fleet power, we'll be able to get jump drive relatively early. The problem with that is we'll most likely trigger the unbidden at some point. But getting jump drive early on is going to be extremely helpful when it comes to our fleets, especially with everything being hyperlane. We'll be able to jump back and forth between systems extremely quickly. The business initiative. I like the business initiative. Let's see what they want. They want solid liquidity. They want to keep at least 3,000 energy in our pool. That's totally possible. And we need to control at least 5 strategic resources in order to make them happy. And that will boost our influence. Right now we're at plus 2.1 from our technological party. A free anomaly. I will have that. And in the meantime, even though our energy is a little bit on the low side, we can upgrade these buildings. And we want exactly that. We cannot upgrade this planet just yet because we need one more pop. And we'll upgrade this building for the magnificence that is the planetary administration on this planet. We'll build a planetary administration here so we can upgrade the energy and mineral output on these worlds, which is exactly what we want. And then we can start increasing our Unity production as well, because that's going to be important. Right now, we need, what, 2,201? Ooh, nuclear devastation. That's a shame. We need 2,201 in order to top up our stuff. We have 2 more Unity points to go to get another Ascension perk. Our options are a little bit limited. I'm actually extremely tempted to go for One Vision or for Imperial Prerogative. And why Imperial Prerogative, you ask? Well, that is mainly because of the 5 additional core systems we'll be able to get with that. This was a computer guide, but we're going to put a field manipulation dude in here because obviously physics and field manipulation is obviously a thing in that particular chain. Let's send you out for research out into the void. That is a gigantic skeleton. It's a size 3. We don't really have any good researchers available at the moment, which is a real shame. So we won't be able to get any sort of advanced stuff. Although you over here, for some reason, we should probably go and research this. As soon as that is done, we'll queue you up to basically get a bit more control. And it looks like we'll be able to build an Empire Capital Complex very soon, because this pop is currently growing. It's going to be done relatively soon because we're plussing out on our population growth because of our food cap, which is good. All right, 1 core system extra. We can get another one if you want to. Auto-curating Vault, also extremely good. Unity modifier for Empire, plus 10%. Extremely good. 59 months, though. It's pretty far away, so let's get for this tile blocker in the meantime. So we'll eventually be able to get that underway with the auto-curating Vault, and plus 10 bonus. That will give us an additional 3 a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but considering it's a flat percentage bonus, it means that the more Unity you will get, the more influence, the more we'll generate as well. Advanced shields. Ooh, power plant 2. Abso-fucking-lutely. Great stuff. Great stuff. You really got to keep an eye on it, though. It will try to slither away from you the first chance it gets. Organic super lube. Cool. This is all done. We have the resources to upgrade all this stuff. I think they cost 90 each. Food is starting to lack a little bit, but we can start upgrading all of these things in here. And let's build a energy grid, of course. Okay, that's actually a good point. We need to start building energy grids on energy-based planets because of all the Unity income that we can get from it. We can clear 3 tile blockers here, and that should be totally possible. We have the resources for it, which is nice. This planet's going to be able to upgrade soon. There is a single lab that's going to be being built in here. So we'll plop you down in here, give you some food base. Right now, it's not really worth our while to put an energy plant in here, sadly enough. Even though the Unity bonus would potentially do quite a lot. This is 3. We need at least 5 power plants to make the Unity bonus worth it here. Or at least the power plant worth it. But then again, Unity bonus, right? All right, Mining Network 3. I'm going to go for Ceramo Metal Armor. What do you want? Urantic Crystal. Wow. For 1 lethargic gas and a beryllium ore. For Urantic Crystals, absolutely. That's a good deal. Sure, it's 2 strategic resources we're going to give away for a long period of time. But considering... Oh, yeah, crystalline infused plating. Can we put some afterburners on here as well? Oh, yeah, ship of the line.
Tile blocker cleared.
Ship of the lines, plural, apparently. Because apparently I cannot spell for shit. Anyway, this is a great new design. And we'll be able to... why is this upgrade not available on our cruisers? Yes. We cannot upgrade it for some reason. Even though we have a ship of the line available. Strange. Did I just not accept that? Save. Do you want to override the current design? Yes. So for some reason, they're not adding the crystalline infused plating on top of that. That's a bit annoying. Tile blockers. We need to remove all the tile. We need to get rid of all the tile blocker technology before we can go for terraforming. Energy plant 3, 11 months, or shield capacitor, or Satramine, which is governing ethics attraction, which is really nice as well if you can get it. But power plant 3 right now is a bit more important from my perspective. We have enough resources to upgrade 10 of these, which is I should not have done that. Let's cancel this. And then upgrade to Empire Capital Complex. Cool. Okay, how many resources do we have? Not enough to remove that tile blocker right there. But we're starting to grow quite nicely. I'm really happy with the current situation. Our fleet could be a little bit better. We got 2 cruisers, a bunch of destroyers, a bunch of corvettes. Nothing that we cannot, handle or anything along those lines. But still, I'm pretty happy with this. Yes, Unity upgrades. Abso-friggin-lutely. And we need 300 more minerals in order to upgrade this capital complex, or at least planetary capital, whatever you want to call it. We have a bunch of science ships that are not doing anything at the moment because of death. But thankfully, because we have the reduced cost for recruitment, we can do whatever we want, which is nice. We cannot really do anything in terms of moving forward. Monthly gain is 1.88. Now we kind of want to keep it at that. Our energy income, cool. We're getting 0.4 now from the business analysis initiative. We just need 1 more strategic resource under our control somehow. So we need to get 1 more. That would boost our stuff up quite significantly. You guys, lethargic gas. Lethargic gas. How much you how much you want for this? I'll give you. Ooh, yes. And I think that should be enough. We now have
System survey.
lethargic gas, which we already had. God damn it. That's not good. I just traded 1 mineral for 30 years for something we already had. Oh, well, it's only 1 mineral. It's not the end of the world. So, whatever. Okay, cool. 300. Is there any capital buildings we can upgrade? Yes, we can. Thank you, Obama. Okay, so there's some beryllium ore in here, which you already have some of. What are these guys again? Ooh, we can commission an art piece for 1,000 minerals, which we sadly cannot afford. Our piece, we could place that on one of our worlds for increased happiness bonus,
Construction complete.
xenophilia bonus, and I think some unity as well. So we need to take a look at that. Discipline is great. 5% happiness, migration attractiveness bonus. We'll remove this. We will put some robots on here when we can. This pop I'm not particularly happy with that it's growing here, but it just means that we need to be a little bit more flexible with our setup. There we go, mining network. And we need 1 more month worth of resources in order to build those robots that we want, which should be enough. We should have 100 by the end of the month, and then we can upgrade that. Which should be right around now. Good. Let's build some robots on these tiles. We're droiding now, by the way, instead of robots, which means the mineral output is plus 15, but their technological output is still pretty damn shit, so. Anyway.
Research complete.
All right, what do we got? Power Planet 3. Excellent. So we can go straight for 4 if we want to, but that would take 15 months, which is way too much. Let's go for blue laser just to top up our resources. I think we're going to get a bonus because of the research agreement, which is great. Anything cheap at this moment will allow us to get stuff relatively quick. So let's go for Teldar crystals because of the 25% bonus we can get there. That is still 70 months. Way too much. No, that's no. We have no bonus there. No bonus there. Although, no, we can't get anything.
Anomaly found.
Free anomaly, I'll take that. And a research agreement on that tile blocker. I will have that as well. This world is not really developing in any way, shape, or form, which is annoying. Any planetary capital, really. How much energy we got? 40. So let's increase our mineral production here. Once again, the upgrade costs 90 per pop, as in per unit used. So what we can start doing is start develop this world a little bit more into the direction we want it, like energy and science, which is exactly what we want. Ooh, there's a 2 tile here for that. Physics. We are actually lacking society. I did mention this before. So we can start building some society plants on here. We'll put a food tile on here and a robot pop whenever we can. Okay, so that costs 100 minerals, I think. 150 minerals, but we don't have the... Oh, there we go. For some reason, I wasn't quite sure why that was the case. Let's take a look at our neighbors, how strong they are. They're equivalent, but their technology is way behind us. These guys are way behind us as well, even though their tech level is equivalent. These guys are technologically disadvantaged. And this is the great thing about mechanics, right? We can get ahead of the pack so quickly. Oh, skill leader levels +1! Yes! Oh, that is so good. All of our leaders will now become awesome. And that is exactly what we want. So we can get another leader here, which is also what we want.
System survey complete.
Eager, which means it's super friggin' cheap. Let's send you out, and for every single thing that we survey, we will get a bonus in technology per turn, which is pretty much what we want. Cool. This construction ship is not doing anything at the moment. What's our income like? 189.
Situation log updated.
Hey, evangelizing zealots. Okay. Encounter in Sol. Where are you guys? All the way down here. Wow. Oh, it's okay. That's an hegemony even. Where the fuck are these aliens? But wait, that's it? You're only one planet? Alright. Teldar crystals. Did we get any?
Construction complete.
Shit, we did not. Okay. Plasma thruster, which does give us a unit that we can upgrade, and we instantly get physics for blue laser as well. Hyperdrive 3 is nice. UV laser, we can't get any technological bonuses out of anything, sadly. What is cheap? Cloud Lightning is surprisingly a lot cheaper than anything else that we have. We can go for Disruptor as well, so let's go for Disruptor in this case. Chemical Bliss, which is a pretty crazy technology that we can get. Basically, it's... So Chemical Bliss is a species modifier. So if we go to living standards, we can go to chemical bliss, which increases happiness by 40%, and everything else is pretty shit. So,
Construction
what I do
complete.
want to do is I want to increase the happiness of my population, which I cannot do, sadly. And I cannot change any of the population here either. And I don't have enough influence to do anything in terms of picking a new leader.
System survey complete.
Wait, didn't I just get this scientist? Like, just now? Wow. Okay, well, we'll put a particle physics guy in there because we're researching particle physics, and that will give us a bonus of 50, which is good. Oh, yeah, we're technological ascendancy, aren't we? At least I think so. Cloudbuster, yeah. Cosmic Array. Militarism suppressed. Okay. And we're on a scientific leap agenda, which gives us a 10% bonus in science. Science! Which is pretty damn cool. But we're going to wrap up this episode here. We're getting a lot of stuff done. Even though we did not really get into any sort of direction in terms of expansion, internally we have grown quite a lot, which is exactly what we want. We'll throw another cruiser on the production line before I go. If I wait one more month, I can push in another one. Let's push in one more month, okay? Yeah, it's fine. There we go. For some reason, it's cheaper here. Why is it cheaper here? Ship it a little... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably why. There you go. Apparently, I did... there we go. Now I can build those ships, and I will be able to upgrade the fleet as well. Make them a little bit more powerful. Yeah, how much is that going to cost? 45. We'll just put them in the upgrade line and take it from there. But thank you so much for watching. We're going to wrap up this episode here, and the Mechanicus are expanding nicely. Our next goal will be colonizing Mars, or at least terraforming it first, and then take down this asshole up here, Dimensional Horror, and take it from there. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, and of course, each other.